the building because I know we're talking business and entrepreneurship. So we got MMO in the building to talk about money moves. Can y'all say money moves?
Money moves.
Can I hear y'all say money moves?
Money moves.
We got MMO in the building to talk about money moves and money moves only. Let me hear y'all say money moves only.
Money moves only.
Y'all gotta be louder than that because they came a long way to come and talk to y'all about cash. Let me hear y'all say money moves only.
Money moves only.
All right, guys, we've got some awesome people in the room to talk about money and how to get it, how to invest it, how to grow your businesses, entrepreneurship. We're gonna talk. How's everybody doing today?
Great!
I'll take it. All right, guys. Again, I told you that I would bring somebody in to speak with you guys about finance and investing and really how to take your businesses to the next level. Okay? So I brought some really cool people with me today that have been making money on their cell phones. On their cell phones every day. I'm one of those people. But I've been able to learn and participate in this with these guys. And when I got around you guys and y'all told me about your business ideas and what you guys wanted to do, I was like, yo, this is a perfect group to introduce to this opportunity. Especially since I know some of you guys are investing on Cash App already, right? Who's investing on Cash App again? Got some Cash App investors. Who's already, somebody, I feel like somebody even has a Robinhood account. Carson got a Robinhood account. Let me ask another question. How many people in this room own businesses though? Oh, okay, the whole squad. All right, so I'm gonna introduce you guys to another really dope business owner, my brother, my friend, Gerald Nova Sound.
I meet you guys here today. I have a few members of my organization. Let me ask you a question, right? Who wants to be a millionaire? That's a real thing. That's a real thing, y'all. People gonna make you mad. And then on the way to accumulate the opportunities that are brought to the table, group economics, me and him put in for stuff. We build things together. We sell things together, right? Entrepreneurship. Wow. Anybody here come from like a family with a family business? Wow. Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Oh, Big J's Kidder. And
That sounds familiar. When you said that, I got hungry right away.
and we're gonna take over the business.
Did y'all hear what she said? Round of applause. We are going to take over the business.
This is the first time we heard about this.
That was hard. Bars. Things I must experience. That's what Tom means. That's it. It's things you gotta go through. Never had a full-time job. Anytime I tried to get one, he taught me out of it. He always taught me out of it, right? I couldn't talk him out of it though. But his full-time job wasn't a job, it was a play. Okay? So this website, just like all my other websites, just like all the ideas you got in your head are plays. And what do you do with a play? You run the play. You run the play every time. If you got the play running, you might fumble, you might trip, that's okay. All right, so I'm about to give you guys the play financially for the rest of your life. First step, coachability, you gotta take notes. You gotta take notes. So what I'm about to say, you might forget if you don't write it down. And if you
Organization of leaders, doers, innovators from all over the world, guys. And like G said, I've been connecting with these people my entire life. I invite them to be a part of the organization, to bring what they have to the organization, and to share with the organization what they do, and we grow together as a race. Society. You want to know how things are working in society. You want to be conscious about how things are working in society. And where me and my brother connected is because he's always been about getting to the bag, right? And Erase the Hate was always about being socially conscious. But now, connected, we know how important it is to make sure our money is moving around. Our slogan, our mantra we talked about is where peace meets progression. Progression is the money, that's the dollars, right? But then the peace is the social responsibility, all right?
You will not get what you are not ready for. It's just not going to happen. And if you acquire it, you'll lose it because you're not ready for it. That includes money, that's your business, that's your ventures, that's your family, that's the car you want. Y'all ever hear about the millionaires who hit the lotto and lose it? They went on accident. It was a gamble, and they weren't prepared for it. So now we're gonna get you guys prepared, all right? Don't let the greed consume you. Spend less than you make. That's rule number one. Okay? If you made $10, you can't spend $11. You don't have it. Save what you can. Save what you can, but you should make that priority until you learn to multiply. Right? Multiplication is really where money grows. Learn to invest. Learn to invest. That's number 3. You follow those, you're on a track to succeeding. You have access to so much. You just have to extract it and know what to do with it. So the first one, spend less than you make. The next one, save what you can. Number 3 is learn to invest. Let's talk about purpose, because the rules to money are simple. Here's the formula to finding your purpose. All right, and I want you to write this down. You take these 2 things and you run with it with your ideas. You run it to the moon. All right? It can be a list. Because I hear people say, I want to do multiple things. Me too. Sometimes I get into zoology. Y'all ever heard of a thylacine? This is like a kangaroo tiger dog. They almost extinct. They've seen them running around Australia. It looks crazy, right? Prehistoric animal. There's probably a handful of them, or like a few packs across Australia, right? This is a real thing, y'all. Look at his mouth. Look at this mouth. And they said they were harmless. They were like house animals, right? But it doesn't look that safe to me. We're universal beings. You're gonna do a lot of different things. So write down all of your passions, every single one of them. And then what you're gonna discover as you get older is, wow, my passions work together. Like me, I love music, and then me and Sax started producing events. It was hard for a few years, but then we grew to love it, right? He's a saxophone player, I play all kind of crazy instruments, we rock out, right? But then I also realized I had a passion for youth and young people. You now make a way for somebody else. Who's passionate about people in here? Exactly, write that down. If you're passionate about people, that is a major key. Next thing, can you do it forever? If you don't feel like you could do it forever, that means your heart's not in it. You feel me? I could do this right here forever. How can you impact people doing it? Through investing, but an hourly wage at your age is simply a stepping stone. You're here because you are the future. Created by a man named Dave Ramsey. This formula to financial freedom, this is a guarantee, okay? Once you get to step 4, it's gonna make a lot more sense. And I wish I had this formula at 18, because I learned the formula at 24 and applied it. And it worked so well. My only regret is that I didn't know it sooner, so I'm giving it to you guys right now, right? 4 steps to financial freedom. It's actually 7 baby steps, but I'm gonna give you guys the 4. First one, save $1,000 for emergencies. Step number 2, pay off all debts. Now you got $1,000 cash and your debt is gone. Doesn't matter what it was, get rid of it. Number 2, pay off all debts, right? Because the bank got a funny way of playing with folks' money, where if you borrow money from them, they want $250 a month on top of what you owe them. But if you lend them money, they try to give you 3 pennies a year. They got a funny little game going on with us. So once you pay that debt off, you don't owe nobody no money, right? The next thing, step 3, save 3 to 6 months of expenses. Now the person who does this before they get out of high school, oh man, you might as well be Barack Obama. The world is yours. Step number 4, just like what I said, rule number 3, learn to invest. Investing. Now, did it bring back cash immediately? No. But what it brought back is power. It brought back power. I had the ability to do what I do everywhere and anywhere. That's powerful. Guess what a food truck does? It allows you to serve food anywhere. Investment. It didn't. Cash investment, right? But it brought back value to the business, which allowed the business to grow. As you get older, keep in mind that number is gonna go up, which is why I'm giving it to you now. Because if you can find a way to acquire the funds now, you're set for life. Versus later, when you already owe people stuff. Your shovel's smaller. You guys got a big shovel right now. Step 4, investing. Now, I want to ask the 4 members of my organization, please join me in the front.